Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the Mediabyte channel. Today I want to talk about a movie that I sadly did not get to see in theaters, but honestly after watching it I really wish I did. Honestly, this movie was incredibly fun and it should be a jump off point for the next wave of 2D animation that has been long gone for a while now, because there is some really cool stuff in this film, both for the kids and for the older adults, and I honestly just loved it. So yeah, with that, let's just jump into the video about The Day the Earth Blew Up. The plot of the movie is silly, but I think it works for a movie that focuses just on Daffy Duck and Porky Pig and no other members of the Looney Tunes. So basically, Daffy Duck and Porky Pig are living in their house together. There's a farmer that has raised them, and their house is completely in shambles, and they have to figure out how to save their house from being bulldozed. That's because they're about to lose their house if they can't get enough money to do the repairs that the HOA people need them to do. So then they of course try to get jobs that they both are not very good at. I'm going to skip ahead for just this video's purposes, but also because I think it's really funny if I just cut ahead to where the rest of this movie goes, because it's kind of insane. They work at a bubblegum factory. A spaceship is coming from space and they end up saving the entire world using that bubblegum. And I'm not going to tell you how or why, because the whole movie hinges on them doing that, but it is hilarious. The little twists and turns that happen in this movie makes me laugh every time. I honestly cannot believe things that happen in this movie. It is so fun. Alex and I watched this together just a few days ago, and honestly, it works for everybody. It works for every generation. It's so funny. It's so well done. This movie has enough humor that the adults would get, or references that the adults would understand. I know this is an absolutely crazy pull here, but one of Alex's favorite feel-good movies is Marmaduke. And one of the dogs, there's a pool scene with all the dogs are having a party, and there's a pool, and one of the dogs does the Almost Famous pool scene and jumps from the roof and screams that he's a golden dog. And I honestly, when I saw that, my jaw dropped and I was laughing so hard. And this movie does kind of the same thing, where there's so many references to other movies that are more adult centric, or ideas and jokes that only adults really would understand or laugh at. It really incorporates enough adult humor that the adults can laugh at, but all of the humor is not in a way that kids are going to ask questions that they don't want to be answered or things like that. It's just very funny for adults. But there's also, on the other, the flip coin of that, there's plenty of humor in this movie that is just for the kids. It's very Looney Tunes. It's very, on the, what you come to expect from a Looney Tunes movie. There's a lot of that in this. The film is 2D animated, which if you don't know what that means, it means it's literally drawn and frame by frame by frame by frame, and not 3D animated like most of the if you know Illumination animation is, Despicable Me's animation style, Lorax's animation style. A lot of the newer animation is all 3D animation. This is still the 2D classic hand-drawn animation, and I think it works better because of that. I think there's a humanity to something having to be hand-drawn like that I think works, especially when it's something like this that was always meant to be hand-drawn. I think if something got switched to 3D animation, I don't think it works as well. There are a lot of fourth wall breaking moments also in this movie. Most of them is Daffy Duck looking at the camera and saying something, sarcastic, but they all work to me. They're really funny, and I would be surprised if you didn't like this movie, if you like anything about the Looney Tunes. If you don't like the Looney Tunes, you're not going to like this movie. With no doubt in my mind, you're not going to like this movie at all. But if you like the Looney Tunes, I would be surprised if you didn't like this movie. Also, this movie does have a heart. It is the kind of story where characters break up and they get back together at the end. But hey, that's how life is sometimes, and it gets me every single time. I really do like this movie a lot. It's much better than I honestly was thinking. I was a little scared of it at first. Scared because I saw no marketing for it. I was worried that it was just not going to be very good. It was going to be tried to be thrown out there and moved on. But it was much better than that, and it deserved a lot more marketing than what we ended up getting. A lot more. This should have been in theaters for a long time. It should have been a tentpole release. It was that good. So with that, I will leave you. I hope you enjoyed, but I do have a question for you. What do you want to see more of? What do you want to see less of? Please leave all of that in the comments below. Do you like more videos like this? Do you want more videos like story time stuff about different movies? more series I can come up with, things like that. Let me know in the comments down below what you find more interesting to watch. And you can find all of our socials. MediaBite Co. is on TikTok, and the MediaBite Company is on Instagram. We're also on Blue Sky. You can find that. It's MediaBite. You just look up and find the cookie, and you'll be good. Listen to all the podcasts on the MediaBite Podcast Network. Search that up into your podcast app, and you'll find it. It's Diary of an Indie Filmmaker, which is all my filmmaking stuff. Exploring Cinema is me and Alex talking about movies. Slash It is me talking about horror movies, and there's a bunch of other podcasts on there as well. So, thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.